choice to use the Dark World Beast's dark spell at the beginning of the fight came as a shock to Moto. This legendary dark power combined with the waterfall arena may prove to be more than Moto can handle. Enter the final game.
A bold move, my friend. The dark spell has summoned the dark shadows who have no fear. In fact, they feed on fear themselves.
This trick is called the Nine Images Illusion. It coexists with reality, making it impossible for you to locate the true ultimate devil. This is power beyond your wildest dreams. Give up! There's no way you can beat it!
This is bad. How can I launch my attack if I can't even tell which one's the real one? It doesn't hurt me if I attack a copy, but it does waste valuable energy, and I want to try and save as much as possible. The silver-winged bird's struggling against the current. It's getting more difficult to keep its momentum going. I gotta do something now! Ah!
I think Moto's trying to use his killer trick! Yeah, but right now he can't even tell which one's the real ultimate darkness. So what good's that gonna do him then? He can do it.
Let's see what you got! Killer trick, killer trick, killer trick! Killer trick, killer trick, killer trick! I heard the silver-winged bird can free itself from any spell that tries to bind it. Let's see what happens when we put it in a cage created with dark power. I doubt that you have the ability to get out of this!
I wouldn't speak too soon, Zach. I'm just waiting for the right moment to pounce.
What? Doesn't this kid realize he's wasting his Swirl Fighter's power?
Aww. If Moto doesn't do something quick, he's gonna end up at the bottom of the waterfall. Come on, Moto!
I can't wait for this kid to make the first move. All right, this is it. I'm gonna strike the final blow!
Okay, here I go.
Aww.
Ah! Killer trick! Nirvana dance!
Move was the Nirvana dance, and it came to the rescue just in time. That Swirl Fighter was heading for a watery grave. He was doing it on purpose. Moto actually risked destroying the Swirl Fighter by slowing down just so he could lure his opponent into his territory. Then he used the waterfall's power to speed up again so he could unleash the killer trick. His cunning plan really was incredible. In fact, he's an absolute genius.
That's my boy. If anyone can pull off a plan like that, Moto can.
How did he do that?
I was only getting warmed up. Playtime's over, my friend. I don't need to look for the real ultimate darkness. My silver-winged bird's got everything I need to beat you.
Oh?
Explosive Team 2, Ghost Spirit Team 1, Axe Team 0, Space Team 3.
If Moto wins against Zack, then the Explosive Team will have won the first round. And I heard that in the other fight, despite being at a disadvantage, Rain managed to defeat the shiny golden bee from Axe Team. But that's not all the news. The Space Team won too. They're gonna be the ones to beat in the final match, but they're a really strong team, and if we somehow manage to beat them, we'll have to start preparing ourselves for an even tougher fight.
Moto. It's you and me in the next match. I hope you don't think it's going to be easy as your last fight.
You're gonna pay for everything you've done! For taking the Scorching Bird Swirl Fighter, for murdering my parents, or for locking up the last remaining member of my family! You're evil! And if I have anything to do with it, you're gonna pay dearly for everything you've done!
In your anger, you seem to have forgotten that it was I who returned the Scorching Bird Swirl Fighter to you. You're indebted to me.
I owe you nothing! The reason you had it to begin with was because you took it by force by destroying my family!
Mind what you say. I might be tempted to get rid of that old man once and for all. How would you like to have his blood on your hands?
Ha! You don't scare me! Without my grandpa, you'll never figure out where the treasures are hidden. Soon the 7 stars will be in alignment. That's why you're holding him captive. You're trying to find out the exact date and time, aren't you? You're finished, Bass!
Just you wait. Once I win the competition, I'll possess all the Swirl Fighters. The 4 sacred discs which you hold will belong to me. I'll reunite them under my power and be invincible.
Grandpa, Wind, hang in there for one more day. After I win, I promise I'll come and get you.
And to recap today's action, in the first fight, the Space Team looked to be unbeatable. The ease of their win came as no surprise to die-hard swirl fighting fans. Meanwhile, the Explosive Team, with the help of Leopard and Moto, won both their fights and have qualified to advance to the final round. However, it's not all good news today. In a disappointing performance, Tiger, our F-District champ...
What's the matter, Leffy? Why'd you turn it off?
Because he was going to say something really mean and nasty about you, that's why! Those reporters don't care about people's feelings. All they care about are ratings. I don't want what they say to influence you, Tiger. In fact, I forbid you to watch TV. Why don't you use your time more wisely? Your game's way off, you know. Are you listening to me?
I am listening!
I know their secret.
You mean they're all taking drugs?
Yeah, it was all part of Bass's evil plan. Before the competition, Tiger, Rain, Linda, and David were given performance-enhancing drugs which instantly increased their strength. That's why Tiger lost those fights. It wasn't because he was crap, it was because they were all cheating. Bass wanted Tiger to lose his confidence and quit swirl fighting.
Well, he got what he wanted. Tiger's completely lost his edge. You should see him. He's so sad and pathetic.
Hey! Who are you calling pathetic?
Bass is determined to get his hands on all of the sacred swirl fighters, and I'm sure he's gonna use every dirty trick in the book, so you can bet he's gonna give his guys that stuff tomorrow to give them the edge.
Yeah, but how are we supposed to fight them, Leffy? You are gonna put me in first. I think maybe you should change your mind about doing that.
Look, Leopard, don't panic. The good news is that the drug doesn't last for long, so all you have to do is stay in the fight for as long as you can, and the drug will eventually wear off.
Right.
Tomorrow is the day we have all been waiting for. It will be up to you whether or not you will share in the treasure. To assist you, I have prepared these.
Huh?
Don't worry, Master Bass. The Explosive Team doesn't stand a chance against us. They're gonna go home the losers for sure.
I appreciate the sentiment. I do not question your abilities or desire for victory, but I cannot risk the chance of any mistakes. Take them!
But
Are you suggesting that we take 3 times the normal dosage?
But you've all worked so hard. I'm sure you wouldn't want to lose in the final round, would you? That would be a terrible shame. You have no clue what you're up against. Explosive Team, I know what tactics you plan to use. You're all going to find ways to extend your fights and stay in the game. But what you don't know is that I'm going to give my players 3 times their regular dose, so no matter how long you try and stay in the fight, you won't win.
Of course, there's the chance that the dosage will cause permanent psychological damage, but that's a small price to pay to acquire the sacred discs.
Hey!
Well, I'm getting a little too old for this now, so I'm going to entrust the Sacred Beast Swirl Fighter to you, Tiger, my boy. This is a great honor, so you must promise me that you'll brush up on your fighting skills. You wouldn't want to bring dishonor on the tribe now, would you?
You can count on me, Grandpa. I can do it. I'll be the Wooden Swirl Fighter King.
Listen to me, Tiger. This isn't just any old Swirl Fighter. It's very special, and from now on, you must see yourself like a true Swirl Fighter. You must think of your Swirl Fighter as a soldier thinks of his sword. It's an extension of your hand. You and the Swirl Fighter must become one if you want to win.
I promise, Grandpa, I'll take it with me wherever I go. I won't let it out of my sight. Don't worry, Grandpa. I'm not gonna let you down, and I won't be fighting this battle alone. I've got some great friends to back me up. We're gonna look out for each other and protect each other. Nothing's gonna get past us.
I won't let them intimidate me tomorrow. I promise I'll do my best, Grandpa. I might have been an orphan, but you made me feel like I was part of your own family. You entrusted me with a Swirl Fighter. I won't let you down.
Mom, Dad, Grandpa, I know you're all counting on me. I promise I'm gonna make Bass pay for his evil ways and what he's done to our family.
To make sure we'd win, you sacrificed your Swirl Fighter. Although you can't participate in tomorrow's competition, you're still one of the best. No one can take that away from you. Oh. You can do it, guys! I know you can!
Ladies and gentlemen, here we are at the final game of the Intercontinental Swirl Fighter competition. Let's join the action already in progress.
Ladies and gentlemen, the final game of the Intercontinental Swirl Fighter competition is about to begin. Let's have a big round of applause as both the Explosive Team and the Space Team enter the arena. Today's final is reward style. The winner stays in the arena and will be challenged by another team member. The team with the most victories wins. Now, before we begin the match, would both teams please send a representative to the podium?
Right. And there we have it, folks. The next competition will be held in the Cave Arena.
Wow, the cave arena is awesome. It's so big. What's going on? The battle hasn't even started, and it's revving up.
It's amazing how strong the power in me feels. Normally, I only feel this way after I summon the Sacred Beast, but with 3 times the normal dosage, there's no need for me to do that at all!
David doesn't look too good. I wonder if he's okay.
The combat arena looks normal compared to all the previous ones, but that doesn't mean there aren't any traps. I wonder what kind of unpleasant surprises they have waiting for us.
Heavenly Silver Leopard. Steel Wing Bat.
Would both the players please step forward? All right, players, get ready.
3, 2, 1. Begin!
The Heavenly Silver Leopard's off to a good start. It's spinning really fast. There aren't many swirl fighters out there that can match its starting power. No way! The steel wing bat actually passed me! Is it because of that performance drug Moto was talking about?
Wow, I never expected Steel Wing Bat to start out that forcefully. Is he planning to attack his opponent right away?
The Steel Wing Bat's a defense-type swirl fighter, but he's trying to change it into an attack-type swirl fighter. By doing that, its attack power is just gonna get stronger.
Moto's right about these drugs. That guy looks like he's about to go mental.
Looking at him, I'm guessing Bass gave him a bigger dose of performance enhancers than normal.
I don't want to hold back any longer. I'm ready to show everybody what I'm capable of making Steel Wing Bat do. That kid doesn't stand a chance against the Bat's awesome power.
Oh man, what's this guy doing? It doesn't look like he's trying to set up any of his attacks. Wait, he's just randomly attacking me like a maniac. I must be seeing something! What the heck are those things?
According to my research data, they're cave-fighting plates. No way! It can't possibly be! I didn't think this could happen, but it's the only explanation.
What's up? What is it, Leffy? Hey, come on, Leffy. Are you gonna tell us or not?
This is the limestone area of the basement. The cave was formed from long-standing groundwater. Any outside water that enters the cave, for example, in the form of humidity, would precipitate and water droplets would form and collect on the cave walls. When the droplets start to drip, they form stalactites, and the ones we just saw popping up from the ground are called stalagmites.
Thanks, Einstein. But it would help if you'd just tell us how this affects Leopard in the game, Leffy.
Since this arena's probably modeled after a real cave, it stands to reason that it'll behave like a real cave. They're going to use stalactites and stalagmites as traps. And since they get longer over time, then as the game progresses, there'll be more obstacles. In the end, it'll be impossible to move around.
Right. So that means we have to abandon our plan of waiting for the performance enhancers to wear off. Leopard has to attack Steel Wing Bat right now before they both run out of time.
No way! That guy's way too strong to attack right now.
After Moto's impressive win, the team advances to the finals, where Leopard faces off against David, who's taken 3 times the normal dosage of performance-enhancing drugs. With time running out before the fighting arena becomes impossible to move around, Leopard must attack now or forever hold his peace.